What's going on, guys? Universal Soldier, Black Ops 2, Legendary Classes. First, let's show you my stats right now. Alright, ratio has dropped dramatically. Almost 3,000 kills, 66 wins, and 1.8. The ratio was like a 1.97, but it's just been dropping lately. Most score streaks used UAV, and best equipment is shock charge. Alright, now let's get on with these classes. First, I'm going to explain the perks and what perks to use and what perks just really don't make no sense. Alright, we're going to start with Type 9. Let's go over these perks. Lightweight, obviously to move faster, but that's more crucial in search and destroy. So, I mean, if you're playing domination or like heavy gameplay like that, I mean, it's not the best thing to have on, because in domination or hard point, kill streaks rule the game. Support streaks, I mean, rule the game. So hardline is going to be a must. Ghost is going to be a must. Those are the two best things to rock in this top area. Blind Eye, every once in a while you'll catch somebody using an AI controlled air support, but it's not every map. So that's phased out. Flak Jacket, if it's not Nuketown, and you don't really need it like that, so that's phased out. Unless Nuketown is here, then I'd equip Flak Jacket. Lightweight is mostly for search and destroy, but if you want to rock it, I mean, do your thing. So it only boils down to two things: Hardline and Ghost. Obviously, Ghost cannot be detected by UAVs while moving, planting, or defusing bombs, or while controlling score streaks. So, and then Hardline, earn your score streaks faster. So those are the top two perks to use in perk 1. I'd say toughness is the best in perk 2, because cold-blooded, I mean, yeah, that's nice. Resistant to targeting systems including dual band, target finder, sensor, grenades, MMS, and players controlled aircraft. I mean, I don't really encounter that a lot when I'm playing, so you know, you got to base it off, okay, what do I encounter a lot when I'm playing? I won't need that much because I don't encounter that. Like every once in a while I'll find somebody using a target finder. I've never found somebody using sensors. I used to use sensors, but ever since shock charges, like, they phased out. Fast hands is a kind of waste. The only good thing would be to use them for is reset fuse when throwing back grenades. But I mean, people could be using the sticky, so you know what I mean? Fast hands is phased out. Scavenger, replenish ammo and equipment from enemies killed by non-explosive weapons. Like I said, if you're playing the game and you kill somebody, you can just take their weapon. Scavenger's phased out. Hardwire, immune to counter UAV and EMP. Shit, if you got a rocket launcher, which is best to have, you can just take out the counter UAV, add to that score streak. And a lot of people don't use EMPs. I've never been in a match where somebody's used the EMP. So, Hardwire phased out. Toughness is the best. For perk 3, you got a couple of options. Dexterity, aim faster after sprinting, which is always great, because you know you gotta rush out there and get those kills. I mean, I'm not like one of these head glitchers or, you know, corner camping garbage motherfuckers, so I'm actually running out there and doing shit. So dexterity is pretty crucial. Extreme conditioning can also be good if you got Ghost on. Right now, you can, you know, put that third perk, that greed on, and dexterity and extreme conditioning with Ghost can make it deadly, and like a little deadly force to be reckoned with, you know. Engineer, show enemy equipment in the world, delayed trigger explosives. I mean, they tried to do it like in Black Ops, but I mean, the game is too different, and I don't really find engineer that helpful. Awareness, enemy movements are easier to hear. Well, right now, you know, the game is not been patched right, so it's still hard to hear enemies. I just bought a brand new headset, and I can still, like, I can't really hear the enemies like that. Same with Dead Silence. That shit is not working right. I can hear, when I had Dead Silence on, I can hear my own footsteps still. So right now, these aren't the best to use because like they got to finish patching the game But I mean, they're still good perks to use, especially in search and destroy. You know, when that's real critical. So, tactical mass, reduce the effects of flashbangs, concussions, and shock charges. That would be a good thing to use. But like I said, I think the top two is dexterity and extreme conditioning. And then, you know, depending on what gameplay you or game mode you play, you got dead silence and awareness. All right, let's get with these guns. First off, the Type 25. The Type 25 is a pretty decent gun. Obviously, I got flak jacket, toughness, dexterity, bouncing betties, and shock charges. Got that full metal jacket on it, and the foregrip. When it comes to these attachments, though, full metal jacket is crucial. And foregrip is pretty good, but at the same time, if you really want to have an edge, use a silencer, because a lot of people don't really use silencers no more. Like, I mean, I catch people using them in the matches, but you know, that silencer with that FMJ, and you flank, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get your streaks and you're gonna go hard. You know, I've done that so many times. You know, that's why I can say my ratio, you know, was a 1.97. You know, I mean, because that shit worked. Let me see. I keep the secondary right now. You know, I'm not using the RPG, but this guided rocket is very crucial, because the spy planes and, you know, the counters, and, you know, taking down those spy planes can get me a spy plane. So that is always good to have. Moving on, the SWAT is also a monster. SWAT 5.56. I got hardline, toughness, extreme conditioning, and dexterity with bouncing betties, shock charge, and I got that perk 3 greed on, you know. So I haven't really been using it much, though. I mean, I've used this thing and I have gotten some good kills with it, but assault rifles are phasing out too, so I'm gonna get to that later on in the video. Obviously, we got the most try-hard gun in the game, the MP7. It's an awesome weapon. Ghost, toughness, extreme conditioning, bouncing betty, shock charge. Shotgun. I got ghost, toughness, extreme conditioning, and dexterity with grenades and shock charges. Obviously, I got that perk 3 greed on. PDW is also a very underrated gun. I'd say it's better than the MP7, depending on what you have on. Always have that FMJ on as attachments. Always have that on every gun. You know, obviously it's gonna do more damage, and in this game it's so hard to take people down anyway. You know, the damage can help, you know, ease that burden. If you want more damage, you can also go with long range, the long barrel, and it increases the damage by a smidge in range. But it's always good to go with the silencer. You know, lately I've been using silencers, and I'm trying to get my ratio back up there, so, you know, silencers is also a good route. Got that perk 1 greed for a hardline and ghost, which is a decent combination. Obviously I can't be seen, but I'll be able to, you know, get my score streaks quicker. But you could also put extreme conditioning, and, you know, with ghost being, you can only not be detected by running around. That's where extreme conditioning comes in. You know, I'm going to teach you later on in the video, you know, about good perk combinations. Right now I'm going to go over the best attachments to have. Now, with all these attachments now, you can say like stuff like the red dot can be phasing out, because the most important thing will be to have is FMJ. Obviously it puts people down quicker, you know, with the damage. Long barrel can be pretty good too, especially for submachine guns. And then that FMJ with long barrel and the range, you know, it's a combined force, and it really takes people down, especially with this PDW. Hands the fuck down. That's why this is my most used gun right here. But suppressors are lethal, because every time when you're firing an unsilenced weapon on a map, people turn around real hungry like, you know, and they will find you and kill you. You know, real hungry like, so that suppressor can help you go undetected longer, you know, help you get your streaks, you know what I'm saying? So that is very effective. The foregrip is also beast because of how much accuracy it gives you. This in FMJ is also a monster, but at the same time, without that suppressor, you know, you're gonna have a more likely chance of being caught on the map and killed. You know, a lot of people in this game now, they're paying attention to the map. You know, you know what I'm saying? So you got to watch out for that. Target finder is straight. You know, obviously it points out where your enemies are when you're aiming in. It gives it like a square over where they are. But I mean, range is okay, and accuracy, you know, it's best to just stick with that foregrip or that FMJ or long barrel. MMS, I think that's a waste. This can be pretty good, the select fire range, depending on what weapon you have. You know, you can really tweak your weapon and, you know, change it up, and you can really change the weapon, period. Quick draw is also nice. If you put quick draw and have dexterity on, your weapon will aim even faster. A lot of people don't know that, but I've seen the proof. And you know, it's just, you know, it's just figuring out things that'll help your attachments or your perks to give you that extra edge, because that's what it's all about in Call of Duty. You know, having an extra edge, setting your classes up right so you can have a better edge against the competition. I'm gonna also go over these lethals. What's the best lethals in tactical? Obviously grenades, yeah, and Semtexes. But I mean, I would really use those. Those are really most best for Nuketown and domination. But right now, me personally, I've been using bouncing Bettys and Claymores. Like, I'll just put it on an area where I know the enemy will come through. You know, I'll be racking up kills or whatever. That extra kill, you know, gives me my support streak, you know, and I'll lay my support streak down and do the same thing over and over again. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, I catch some people using this Claymore to throw a Claymore in your face and get a double or triple. I mean C4, my fault, C4, and that's that. Combat Axe, they'll probably be used on later on in the game when, you know, the game is more steady and updates is good to go. So with the tactical, like I said, shock charges is a monster. Concussion, smoke, EMP, flashbang, all phased out. Shock charges are so deadly. Let me give you an example. I was on Nuketown and I just throw shock charges. You know, in that part where you pass the bus and everybody starts throwing grenades, I throw shock charges. I'd get doubles and triples like crazy. Or if you're playing an objective game, you know, you put a shock charge. You can do this for Search and Destroy, Headquarters, any game. You put a shock charge on a flank or whatever, or an important area where people are more likely to go. You'll know they're there. You know what I'm saying? You can use it as sensors. You can use it as, you can just use it to your imagination, and that'll give you an extreme edge in Black Ops. Black Hat, enemy equipment, and care packages. I mean, that's a waste. You know, I hate how they took out pro perks and they've broken off the old pro perks and made them tacticals. You see what I'm saying? Like, or they switched the pro perks and they put it on a perk that it really has no business being here. You know what I'm saying? So trophy system, I mean, that's kind of phased out. Like I said, the best to me is shock charge. That is the most lethal thing in here. I did use sensors, and it's kind of like a Blackbird, but it's only in the area of line of sight. Only from the area where you throw it is it's going to tell you where people are. But shock charge is better than that, so I suggest you using shock charge. Let me get you these score streaks. I'm going to give you some score streaks combinations. Right now, this UAV, this Hellstorm and Lightning Strike is a deadly combination. Obviously, the UAV tells me where they are. But with all these right here, they tell me when I'm using them, I can see where people are going. I can call them out when I'm with my team. You know what I'm saying? Lightning Strike. As soon as you click that Lightning Strike, it shows you where people are briefly. So it's like a 1 second UAV. I can relay my team, okay, people are going here, people are going there, and then it's so easy to get. So, you know, doubles, triples like that, easy, very easy. For those high kill streaks, if you want to get those high kill streaks, I suggest you getting Stealth Chopper, and then you can put VOT Warship or K9 Unit or Swarm. Now, why Stealth Chopper? You're going to need something getting you kills and points while you're getting kills and points. You know, it's going to be a lot harder trying to get those high kill streaks, and you know, you're running around and you're not finding nobody, or your team's killing them in the spawn switches. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what can happen, but this Stealth Chopper has gotten me my VOT Warship, has gotten me my K9s, has gotten me my Swarms before. You know what I'm saying? So that Stealth Chopper is crucial. Another good kill streak is the UAV, the orbital. Hold on, no. Depending on what you play, is Guardian, VOT Warship, UAV, Guardian, and VOT Warship. Now, the Guardian is a bastard. I'm going to show you how to use the Guardian, or explain to you how to use the Guardian. The Guardian is best in domination, especially on Nuketown. And Nuketown, you can have 2 Guardians or whatever. You and your friend can have a Guardian, and y'all can block off 2 areas of where they'll go. And you can only leave 1 area, and y'all have that area locked down. With UAVs, you know, you can just rape, pillage, because they won't be able to go nowhere if 2 of the areas is locked down. There's only 3 ways you can go in Nuketown. From the back spawn, you got left side, you got the house, and you got the right side. So if you block off a Guardian on the right side in the front of the house, they have nowhere to go but the left side. You see what I'm saying? And if the left side is covered by snipers and everybody's watching it, and you got UAVs up there, you can crank some serious kills, 90, 100 plus. You know, so the Guardian is a big team objective kill streak. I've seen a lot of people use it in game modes that require objectives, and they'll put it on a crucial area so they can get the objective, or so you can't get the objective, and they can just kill you and rack up kills and streaks and whatever, and just go hard. I would say UAV, counter, and orbital VSAT, but it's not like in Black Ops before. You know, the counter UAV is too high. You know, it's like, what, 6 kills for a fucking UAV? Like, no. And the orbital VSAT is too high too. VOT Warship and K9 is not an easy thing to get. I've got it once, but I also, in that game mode, I got like killed a lot of times, so I haven't put it up. I've used it before, and it is pretty deadly, but I feel like the dogs, I feel like it doesn't last a complete minute. That's just me. So, but I think right now the best kill streak right now is the Hailstorm and Lightning Strike. I mean, a lot of people might use the Hunter Killer. When I first started the game, I used Hunter Killer too. Sentries, they can be pretty good too, depending on where you're putting and depending on what game mode you're playing. I've seen the Dragonfire too. That thing is pretty deadly. It's been used a couple times against me. The AGR, the little robot that comes out, I kind of think that's a waste. I've also used this Warthog. Well, Warthog goes hard. I had the Warthog and the Stealth Chopper. So UAV, Stealth Chopper, and Warthog. And that shit was fucking crazy. Alright, I left the room with like 60 kills and 10 deaths. Monster. Alright, those are the best kill streaks. I think the best and most easiest kill streak to go, though, while getting a lot of kills and receiving these kill streaks, this right here is the best. Hailstorm Missile, Lightning Strike, and UAV. That's why I'm running this right now, because every time I'll use each kill streak, I'll get a double, triple. You know what I'm saying? That's with each. So me getting the kills and then me using it, you know, I put up big numbers, you know, and that's good for the ratio. Best guns. Right now, I would say when it comes to these submachine guns, we're gonna start with submachine guns. Best guns, I would not give it to the MP7. I'd say for number one, it's a tie between the PDW57 and the MP7. The PDW57 just is a monster, all right, and so is the MP7. The MSMC is also pretty good. The Scorpion Evo was good when you didn't have no class, but that shit is some dookie now. Some people like the Vector, but I feel like it takes too many bullets to kill them, and the shit is so weak. I mean, that's just how I feel. Assault rifle wise, the MTAR straight, the Type 25 is good to go. The SWAT, the M27, the M8A1, and the AN94. But assault rifles are phased out too. In this game, submachine guns are overpowered, you know, so, and you can move faster with them, so, you know, assault rifles, they're phased out, man. You know what I'm saying? I still see people use them, but like with submachine guns being so powerful, what's the point of using, you know, an assault rifle? So that's my opinion when it comes to assault rifles. Obviously, the shotgun, the 870 MCS is a monster. I haven't really used any of the other ones, but I heard, I think it was this one right here, the M1216 was pretty decent, but the best shotgun is the 870 MCS. When it comes to these sniper rifles, I don't mess with machine guns. So, you know, machine guns is heavy and they're just not a good look. The DSR 50 and the XPR 50, I've had those shits used against me and they are some one-hitter killers. In this game, when it comes to quick scoping, I see a lot of people getting collaterals. Like, collaterals are so fucking easy to get. I'm not a big fan of quick scoping. I'll do it, you know, but it's not me. Universal Soldier, Black Ops 2 Legendary classes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more. I'm out this bitch.